Hello and welcome to Meridian News Now. I'm Logan Sella. Thanks for joining us. For today's top story, we begin with COVID-19 news. The Pfizer vaccine was recently authorized by the CDC and FDA for use in adolescents ages 5 through 11. The Ingram County Health Department began vaccinating eligible adolescents this week, and Hazlet Public Schools announced that they will be having their own clinic Friday, November 18th from 4 to 8 p.m. For more information, you can contact the health department at the addresses below. Last Wednesday, Sparrow caregivers held an informational picket outside of the hospital in Lansing, demanding better working conditions and a new labor contract. An estimated crowd of over 1,000 gathered on both sides of Michigan Avenue dressed in red to show their support for Sparrow healthcare workers, including nurses, pharmacists, and scientists who have been working without a contract since the end of October. The evening included a number of guest speakers, including State Representative Sarah Anthony, and we got to speak with a number of employees who are looking to voice their concerns. We apologize for technical difficulties. I guess we were missing the video there. Sparrow has offered a 12% pay raise for unionized members over the next 3 years, and a federal mediator has been brought to contract negotiations that began earlier this week. Michigan Department of Transportation held 2 public meetings on November 4th to discuss upcoming M43 road construction. Our own Jace Konopka has more.
On Thursday, November 4th, 2021, representatives of the Michigan Department of Transportation, or MDOT, met with the Meridian Township public to discuss the newest road project in development. This project is planned for 2022 and 2023 on Grand River, and this meeting allowed for input and concerns. Greg Losh, MDOT's Transportation Service Center, had this to say of the event.
We're here tonight to offer a public meeting, an informational meeting about a project that we hope to deliver this next year, 2022 and 2023, out on Grand River between Park Lake Road and Oak Point.
Citizen Marna Wilson with the Indian Hills Homeowners Association had this to say.
This project is going to be so impactful on our neighborhood. We already are experiencing tremendous traffic impact because of Okemos Road intermittent closures, and there's a current closure of a lane on Mount Hope. It's made it very difficult for our citizens, our homeowners, to walk the streets, to take their dog for a walk, our kids to ride bikes. And so with this new project, the M43 project, we want to know the extent of what this is, how it's going to intersect with the bridge closure that we had already anticipated, and do the best for our neighborhood in terms of reducing the traffic as much as possible during this year-long construction.
She also stated that the people of Township are very appreciative of MDOT's forthright attitude. Jace Konopka with HOMTV.
If you missed both meetings last week, the full presentation can be found on HOMTV's YouTube. MDOT will hold further meetings as the project progresses. The Ingram County Board of Commissioners have a lot on their plates for this upcoming year. We were able to speak with Commissioners Emily Stivers and Mark Polsdorfer about their projects. Stivers said she is working on affordable housing, well and septic assistance, a public provided broadband system, and more. Polsdorfer said one of his main focuses was on decreasing gun violence through a daily mentorship program. Other updates include the repaving of M43 in 2022 and multiple improvements to Lake Lansing Park North and South with a new canoe and kayak launch and a trail connector between the MSU to Lake Lansing Trail. Why should you pay attention to government news? Commissioner Stivers says it's up-to-date benefits that benefit everyone.
You know, there's all this exciting stuff going on and so many reasons to be proud of living in Ingham County and in Meridian Township. So I think keeping up with what's going on at our board meetings and the things that we're working on is something that helps everyone in the community.
More of the work our commissioners are doing and other updates coming to the township can be found on our website. In some news close to home, the Meridian Township website is getting a facelift. A redesigned website at meridian.mi.us will be launched on Monday, November 15th. The refresh will include a new look and improved functionality of the township's online resources. Feel free to check it out next week at meridian.mi.us. Staying in Meridian Township, the Parks and Recreation Department is looking for resident input for their 5-year master plan from 2022 to 2026. The township has released a survey for residents to give their opinion on the master plan on the township website, and it is open until Tuesday, November 16th. A new art sculpture being installed at the marketplace on the green is being revealed with a ribbon cutting ceremony. The event takes place on Friday, November 19th from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Marketplace Pavilion. The sculpture was made possible by a $10,000 public art grant from Lansing Area Economic Area Partnership with support from the PNC Foundation. The Meridian Economic Development Corporation also contributed $5,000 towards the project. Local artist Dane Porter was selected to design and fabricate the new metal art sculpture. The new sculpture will be installed in the area around the Marketplace Plaza. November is Native American History Month, and the Nokomis Cultural Heritage Center is the perfect place to learn about the history of the Native American culture in the area. Aaron Dokum, the president of the center, talks about what the center offers.
What we do here is we are a resource center for both Native and non-Native people. My mission is to share the fluent language that I speak, which is Ojibwe. So there is a few tribes, we call them the Three Fires. It's Ojibwe, Potawatomi, and Adawa, including Chippewa. We all speak the Ojibwe language, and that's why I grew up speaking fluently as a child.
Aaron and the others who run the center will gladly share their history with anyone who wishes to learn. You can visit the center for a culturally enriching experience. On the 6th of November, the Nokomis Learning Center hosted a ghost dinner. Board President Aaron Dokum gives us an overview of the ghost dinner.
We honor food to the people that walked before us and moved on back into the spirit world, which is after they left us physically.
People who attend may bring in the favorite food of those who have passed on and share both food and stories with those in the community. There are also drum prayers and teachings of Anishinaabe traditions. Anyone may attend the ghost dinner. No photography or video is permitted during the dinner. Montessori School in Meridian Township was awarded a green infrastructure grant from the township in order to develop eco-friendly places within the area. The school in Okemos was rewarded $4,746 to make improvements to the Pathway to Discovery, a trail that encircles the school and the greenhouse, as well as fruit, vegetable, and herb gardens that the students plant, maintain, and harvest. Our own Jace Konopka has more.
Montessori School has been hard at work with support of the new grant that has been given from Meridian Township. Davis Coy, the buildings and ground manager, had this to say.
We're sitting on about 9.5 acres, our school, and just over maybe, or just around them. What we did with the grant from Meridian Township is we divided it into two sections. So there's a nature trail that we're going to walk that that's going to start right here at this little corner, go all the way around. We're trying to come up with, managing our entire landscape for the better.
Although the project is still at work in progress, much has been done on the school grounds. Davis explained how the school plans to use the new developments not only for educational purposes, but to teach the students how to maintain the environment firsthand. Projects include bat houses, hundreds of saplings planted, and teaching about erosion. The school is beyond thankful for the overwhelming support they have received, including from the township, local vendors, and volunteers. The Montessori School has been doing this as easy as 1-2 tree. HOMTV, Jace Konopka.
The project is expected to be complete before 2021. This night before Halloween, kids dressed up in costume and went out to learn tricks while eating treats. Though the tricks they were learning were not how to make mischief, but instead how the police implement various tools of their trade. The police department was transformed into a spooky Halloween open house. Families registered well in advance, and the festivities lasted from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. The officers took the kids around the police station and showed them evidence-gathering tools, the booking station, and police cars. In addition, the kids also enjoyed treats, including the archetypal donut and a guest appearance by McGruff, the crime dog. Patrol Officer Taya Catherwood shares why the police department does things like the open house.
We're big with our community, so we like to, anytime we have the opportunity to reach out to them, they enjoy just as much to reach out to us and talk with us, and it just makes it a good time.
Registration for the open house fills up fast, so if you're interested in next year's event, make sure to sign up sooner rather than later. Staying with Halloween, the Friends of Historic Meridian held an event at the Meridian Historical Village on Saturday, October 30th to celebrate Halloween in the community. The event was free to the public to attend, and families could bring their children dressed in their Halloween costumes and walk around the village to experience the 19th century life. The general store was open where treats were given out by Patrick Reynolds, the executive director of the Friends of Historic Meridian. Residents were also able to take pictures as well as selfies with their loved ones in front of the school, farmhouse, tollgate house, and more. If you'd like to know more about future events at the Meridian Historical Village, contact the Friends of Historic Meridian at 517-347-7300 or visit their website below. Heading out to the Meridian Township dog parks on October 26th and 27th, you might have come across some petrifying poodles, pugs, and puppies. The small dogs had their Halloween party on the 26th, and the dogs were able to run and compete in different challenges with their owners, like musical sits, a howling contest, catching treats, and more.
I think it's just a great community event to bring dogs and owners together in just a different venue and have fun with participants in our program.
I've met so many good friends here. So not only do you get to have your dog have some exercise and meet new friends and playmates and people too, because that's important for socialization, but also you start friendships with other dog lovers, and that's the best thing.
Decided to come today just because it sounded like a fun event. We just have one dog and he loves to play with other dogs, so figured this would be a perfect time to have him just run around with all the other dogs. They're generally pretty well-tamed dogs, and all the dogs are vaccinated and have all of their records, so feel comfortable coming here since everyone has to register in order to come. And it is just a lot of fun to just run around and wear off energy that you can't do at home. So that's why we come.
The dogs definitely had energy as they ran around with their friends or even when they took pictures with their owners. That looked like a pawsome night and a tremendous turnout for the Meridian Township Parks and Recreation Department's second Halloween party. The Meridian Cares team has several opportunities for the community to get into the holiday spirit by helping out households in need. Here are a list of the programs for this upcoming holiday season. The Holiday Giving Trees allows people to purchase items listed on the tree. Holiday food baskets will be distributed to low-income Meridian Township families, seniors, and individuals with disabilities. There will be a coat drive held that will distribute coats to youth and adults in the greater Lansing area. And finally, there is an emergency needs fund that is able to help seniors, families, and children with emergency needs in Meridian Township. For more information on how to contribute, visit the Meridian Township website or contact Darla Jackson at 517-853-4204. During the month of November, the Meridian Township Police Department has organized a NoShave November fundraiser to support the Meridian Cares Emergency Needs Fund. In 2020, 24 staff members participated in the fundraiser. Through donations, the police department raised a total of $1,320 for Meridian Cares. The officer who raises the most money will win a prize. Donations can be made in the officer's name via PayPal or in person at the treasurer's office. Might have to get my stubble going myself. Juice Nation celebrated their one-year anniversary and opened a third store here in Meridian Township with a ribbon-cutting ceremony on Friday, October 29th, located at 3520 Okemos Road, Suite Number 1. The Meridian Township Neighborhood's Economic Development Director Amber Clark was present to officially welcome the owners Tamiko and Vernon Richard and their daughter Taylor to the Meridian Township community. The shop also provides cold-pressed juice that is 100% organic, frozen yogurt, hot oatmeal, and more. We had the opportunity to speak with the co-owner of Juice Nation, Taylor Richard, about how she feels that her family has opened a third store in the community.
I am over the moon. It was so nice, everybody, to welcome us in the Meridian Township, so we are glad to be here. This was actually one of the ideal locations, so it worked out well.
Visit their shop if you want to be cool and want some juice. Tinker Labs celebrated their new business transition with a ribbon cutting Friday, October 29th. The event went from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. at their new location at 2650 East Grand River Avenue. Tinker Lab has expanded its businesses and relocated for more space and introduced Tinker Tots. After the ceremony, a tour was given to show the new child and daycare facility with new toys, a playful atmosphere where children were able to feel happy and safe. Melissa Rabideau, the CEO and founder of Tinker Lab, was also present at the grand opening, and here's what she had to say about the reopening at their new digs.
It's really exciting to see all of our familiar customers coming back and all of our new customers who didn't know that we were here before. So we've been so excited now that we can finally open again. We still have the same products that you've loved. We still do the birthday parties, the scout troops, and the projects for the older kids as well. So everything that you have loved about Tinker Lab over the last 7 years, we still have. We've just added this additional component to it.
If you would like to know more information about Tinker Lab, call 517-500-8687 or visit the website below on your screen. As residents prepare to celebrate the holiday season, the Meridian Township Police Department has provided some safety tips for making your holiday shopping trouble-free, whether it be online or in person. Shop during daylight hours when possible. Avoid carrying large amounts of cash. Do not leave purchases on the seat of your car. Beware of strangers approaching you. Don't buy from unfamiliar online retailers. Avoid using public Wi-Fi to make purchases. The full list of safety tips can be found on the township's website. With winter weather fast approaching, the Michigan State Police is encouraging Michigan residents to prioritize winter emergency preparedness. Here are some tips you can follow as we get into the colder months. Insulate any water lines that run across exterior walls. Have a backup heating plan, such as a generator, wood stove, or fireplace. Have gas or oil furnaces, a fireplace, and chimney cleaned and inspected. Check carbon monoxide detectors. Clean gutters and storm drains. Have an emergency preparedness kit. In addition to your home, make sure your vehicle is also ready for winter weather. The Meridian Township Police Department offered a Police Citizens Academy training course at Lansing Community College Thursday nights over the last month. Taught by a Meridian police officer, the course aims to educate citizens on police procedures and training so that they know what to do in the case that they are involved in a situation involving the police.
So the Citizens Academy class tonight is dealing with arrest procedures and use of force, which go over the types of force that officers use during encounters, and then procedures that are used during arrests and traffic stops.
The Citizens Academy has concluded for this year, but there will be more in the future. The Okemos varsity boys soccer team received a special community send-off as they went on to win the state championship game in Novi on Saturday, November 6th. The send-off was in front of the Okemos High School at 9:15 a.m., where the community was cheering them on with signs and banners as the bus pulled into the parking lot. Okemos defeated Northville at the semifinals on Wednesday, November 3rd with a score of 1-0 to advance to the Division I state championship game, making it the first time in 17 years where the Chiefs made it to the state title game. Meridian Township Police escorted their bus from the school down Jolly Road and onto the highway on I-96 as they took on New Baltimore Anchor Bay at noon at Novi for the high school title game. The Chiefs came out on top and won the state title. Congratulations to all of your hard work. Meridian Township is very proud. That's all for today's episode of Meridian News Now. Remember, you can stay up to date with Township news by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, HOMTV.net. I'm Logan Sella. Thanks for watching and have a great day.